It's Jennifer Jostin from House of a Thousand Corpses, and you are listening to East Coast
Bow,
Horror
bow.
Group. Rock on.
That sounds fun.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Thanks so much for joining us on another episode of Dusk Radio. We are your hosts for this evening, the East Coast Horror Group.
Ooh.
That's me. I'm Drew, and
more than anything.
with me as always, you know him as Michael Exler. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing well. Glad to be here.
And that, for anyone who has never listened to this before, is Tim. He's here. He's our producer, I guess is what we're going to call him today. He just basically falls asleep on the soundboard sometimes, and that's what you hear when it happens.
Book me.
So,
I'm always down for a good penis fest.
Thanks for that. You know what else I'm always down for?
What are you down for, sir?
East Coast Horror Group t-shirt.
I can't wait
Okay,
to fuck your feet.
And a foot fucking, apparently. Mike, where do you get an East Coast Horror Group t-shirt nowadays? Where's your favorite place to get them?
My favorite place, the easiest place to get them, is fastcustomshirts.com. Because you just place your order, boop, boop, and it's at your door. And then you wear it. People are like, wow, that's badass.
What's the boop boop thing? I don't understand. I didn't understand that.
Boop, boop. I don't know.
What's
that
that?
was the manufacturing and delivery of said
That's
item.
the sound of the police.
Boop, boop.
Anyways.
fastcustomshirts.com.
So what do we got planned today, Mike? What are we going to talk about?
Oh, God.
We have a big show today. We're going to make magic. We're going to make magic happen.
Magic.
We have a super happy fun time segment today.
Fuck yeah, dude. I thought, why not? We haven't had it in the longest time. Super happy fun time.
Super happy fun time. I want it, and Tim, you have to make this happen. Make it like one of those obviously Japanese banners, say like, full of fun, 3,000 yeses, and like crazy colors and cats everywhere. And that's the super happy fun time logo from now on.
That's a logo right there. It's got lollipop heads.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh, that's pretty good. What's Crash Bandicoot doing?
What?
Sorry. Crash Bandicoot was on Super Happy Fun Time just now.
Nice. So we do have a super happy fun time. We'll get to that a little bit later. I did gear it towards you, Drew.
You did. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't an easy one.
No, it was hard.
If you would have said do the worst 5 horror movie games of all time,
well, that would have been real easy.
That would have been easy, yeah.
Shit. So, so we'll have that. We're going to talk a little bit about some films coming out in 2018. Some horror films. One is already out, but the rest are forthcoming. So I wanted to get your thoughts on some of these, Drew. So is that something? You want to start there?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. 2018 upcoming horror movies. So what do we have here? We have A Quiet Place, which is already out, and that has Jim from The Office is in it.
I wonder if he'll just look sarcastically into the camera a bunch in this movie.
I hope so.
Gentlemen,
Maybe
I I saw Quiet Place at the movie house, and I will be reviewing it on Tuesday on Dead On Movie Reviews. And I
Six.
will answer your office-related questions.
Thank you.
You are welcome. It made a ton of money, you know.
Yeah, it's because people will go see horror movies if they make them.
That's
True.
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 I'm out.
So, the next. What are your thoughts on The Quiet Place? I want to hear what your thoughts are.
I hear that it's good. I also am hearing certain things that, it's more of a thriller, more of like on the lines of, if you consider Silence of the Lambs a horror movie kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's a little more thriller than it is. Because when you think of horror movie, you kind of just think of horny teens, blood, the end kind of a thing. But
So you would say not so much a horror film, but a terror film.
no, I wouldn't say that. I would actually never, ever, ever say that. Because, and if I do for some reason say that at some point in my life, I give you full permission to just kill me then. Just take me out.
That shit's funny.
But yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably going to go see it this weekend. I like to support horror films, right? So they keep making them. But anyway, I like to think of like there needs to be more in that space that's like between I cleaned out the couch cushions and the cup holder in my car to make this movie, and and sequels basically they get $50 billion to make. Budgets like the one that I guess A Quiet Place had and Get Out had, right around the $1 million, $2 million, $4 million area, and they just rake in money. I don't know why they don't just keep doing it.
Literally hundreds
Actually,
of dollars.
all those were in the 8 to 10 million, right in that range. Not 1 million or 2 million. They're right in that 8 to 10, and that's like Blumhouse is making a ton of money on those. And I think Platinum Dune saw that, and that's why they greenlit this movie. So that it could play at the movie house. I'm out.
Interesting. I'm curious about it. It looks like it has an interesting story, but I'm not.
Is it a zombie? Like I didn't look into it kind of purposely, but I thought it was like a zombie movie, right? Like a monsters.
I'll tell you about it. Basically, it's a monster movie. There are monsters that have cleared out most of the population of the world, and they track people by sound.
Oh, good.
So if
Sounds
you
awful.
if you make any noise, they can find you and they'll kill you. So what's interesting about the film is they don't. There might be 12 lines of dialogue in the whole movie. It's very, very few lines of dialogue, and it's a lot of people using a little bit of sign language, but it's mostly a visual movie. So what's neat is
there subtitles or something?
When they sign language each other, yes.
Okay.
But you don't really need it that much. It's surprising how you kind of fall into it. What I will say is this movie will be shit on television. And it will be because when you watch stuff on TV, you get tempted to check your phone or something like that. If you are not
Masturbate.
watching this movie, I mean just looking at the screen, you're gonna miss stuff. You're gonna miss it because there's no auditory cues telling you what's going on. There's very little score to the movie, but it's good. I really enjoyed it, but I'll review it fully on Tuesday. But I do encourage people to go see it at the movie house. There are a lot of people that are complaining that anybody that's opening up a like snacks and they're crinkling
Right.
the paper, that it's annoying them at this film. And to them, I say, as long as somebody isn't sitting there talking or chatting, you gotta expect other human beings to make some sound. Get over it. By the same token, if you're going to see the movie, don't go on bargain night and sit next to a bunch of kids. Go at a time where there's going to be less children, and find yourself a seat as secluded as you can to get the ultimate effect. But it's still, I think you have to see this one in the theater. I don't think this is going to become bigger, but on television, or that it gets a cult following. I think it's gonna get the following it does at the theater. And what's amazing to me,
you said you don't want to hear other people's shit, but you said it wouldn't be good on television. Wouldn't it be on your 4K television with your headphones on, the best place to see it if it's all about sound and stuff?
If you can just lock in. If you can lock in. And honestly, I don't think you need the headphones because there's nothing to hear. It's in essence a silent film. Which is it's really hard to think, oh my god, that's going to be terrible. But it does a good job with its pacing. Well, I'll give the full review coming up on Tuesday, but I do urge people to catch it while it's in the movie house.
Shut up.
I'm out.
House. Every now and then I go to movie houses and I watch some shit on the screen. Sorry.
I think that was loosely based on the 1992 banger from Ace of Base. Right on? Is that what it is? Total Eclipse of the Heart. That's the name of the song.
Yeah. It's near and dear to me. So, what do we have here? The next big horror release is on July 13th, which is Friday the 13th, which tomorrow is Friday the 13th.
Tomorrow's also one.
Yay.
How many people are you going to kill?
70 billion. All of them. No.
Yay.
Nobody. This one I know is near and dear to you, and I know you're going to be the first one to see it, is The Nun.
Yeah, how many times? Guess how many times I'm going to see that movie?
All the time?
The Nun times!
Gonna have this shit on loop at your house. It's from that movie that you love so much. Well, the sequel to it, anyway.
The Conjuring? I've hated that.
Yeah. Well, this is a nun. Yeah.
Oh, I just saw a screenshot on the live feed here, and it made me want to throw up.
Why? Are you scared?
No, it was just stupid.
It's dumb.
Anyways.
But they made Annabelle a bunch. Twice.
Guess how many times I saw those movies?
3.
None.
Maybe.
The Nun.
All the Nun. So, yeah.
Are you going to go see The Nun?
No.
Have you seen all of them at the fucking theater?
Yeah. That's 2
Seriously,
of them.
haven't you?
I saw...
Conjuring 2, you saw Annabelle Creation, Annabelle.
I just saw Annabelle in the theater, and then Conjuring 1 and 2. I didn't see Creation in the theater.
So 75% of them,
75%, that's C. I'll take it. So, yeah, after that, we have The First Purge.
You know what? I just watched The Purge 2 yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday, like 3 days ago. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're not changing the world, but they're fun films for what they are, and I'll watch them as long as they keep making them. So
here's the thing: maybe you can answer this question if you can remember this movie. So the main antagonist in the movie, basically, he's purging because he wants to kill the guy who killed his kid. It was when he was drunk, right?
Yeah.
But he's like Jason Bourne, and they never say why They never say why if he was in the military or anything like that. They never say it.
No, I don't think they go into his.
Why is he Rambo, dude? That guy's fucking nuts.
I don't know.
Anyways,
father's love.
That was one beef that I had with it. But the first Purge. What's this going to be about now?
the first time that they enacted the purge.
Well, no fucking kidding.
Yeah, it's going to be good, and I'm going to watch it. It's not going to change the world, but it should be fun, and it's opening actually before the Nun on July 4th. So
that's usually was that always a July release, or I thought it was like a almost like a Saw, how one was coming out every Halloween ish.
I honestly don't know.
I don't know either, but I think last year they did it on the 4th of July because obviously they had the Statue of Liberty was the main mascot or whatever, the main promotional character for the film.
Right.
But yeah, the Purge as an idea itself, I think I'll get behind that actually.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it because it's just you can shut your brain off and watch a movie and have fun and not think about it.
Do you think it would pass if they enacted the Purge today?
So, sadly, yeah, I do think it would.
Just didn't know what you thought.
I mean, I don't want it to happen. I'm not capable of dealing with that. I'm not equipped.
What do you mean? You can't afford to put bars on your windows and stuff one night a year?
No, man. What does that entail? Oh, God. Nope. Nope.
I guess they could burn your house down and you'd have to leave and then they could get you.
Yeah. I mean, if someone wants to get you, they're going to get you. Unless you have like a panic room, dude. Like where you're sealed in this like fucking tomb of sorts. That's what I would want. But yeah, no, I hope they don't put that to a vote because it's a scary time. That would suck. Would you purge, Drew?
I mean, it depends who crossed me that year, right?
See? That's the worst part about it, dude. You could have crossed someone not even knowing that you crossed someone.
That's true.
Like, you cut someone off in traffic or some shit. And next thing you know, you got a fucking knife in your face. Can't handle that.
I got the knife in your face. Know what you're going to do with it.
Oh, God, stitches. Oh, shit. So, don't worry, May, we got you covered. May. Slender Man's finally getting its Hollywood release. They have about 1,001 movies on like Netflix and Redbox about Slender Man, but I guess this is like the big studio venture. So, what do you think? Is Slender Man overdone? Like, are we done with Slender Man now?
They never did it right. Like, they never did the actual character, right? I mean, there's been some decent video games. It was just it was a Photoshop contest on 4chan like 15 years ago. And it somehow it came into this.
Yeah.
All these creepypastas and stuff like that.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, if they do the character right, and it looks like it's in black and white from what I'm seeing here. So that's interesting.
Come with it now.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm interested. It definitely has some creepy mythos surrounding it.
If done well, I think it could be really creepy. So, cross your fingers, kiddos.
The Slender Man. Hi. I eat kids.
It's weird. So August 3rd.
Man talking, obviously.
On August 3rd, we have The Predator. It's The Predator. So I guess they're going to rehash that franchise. So that's
like
coming
the
soon.
Ohio State Buckeyes?
Exactly. Like, this is the real motherfucking deal Predator. Right at your face.
I mean, no. They're trying to make an action movie out of something that isn't an action movie. The original Predator movie worked because the Predator wasn't the central character of that. Schwarzenegger and then the team were the they were the central part of that, and there was a little bit of a story there, but I mean, they didn't try to put a backstory to the Predator. He was an alien. They didn't even really say he was an alien. You really didn't have any clue what happened.
But now you do, and people want answers. I guess they have a comic book
Yeah.
that is pretty popular amongst.
Wish they'd do a cool Alien versus Predator movie, like an actually cool one.
Yeah, I agree, because they had 2 chances and they did not come through.
No.
It was sad.
And like, you don't need people on there.
No.
If you want to have the Predators talk to each other, you can put some subtitles, but there doesn't have to be. That's how they fuck it up, I think, is they try to include humans in it all the time, and then nobody gives a fuck about that part.
That's just supposed to be they're hunting their prey.
Yeah, the xenomorph is the ultimate predator, or whatever, or supposedly, and the predator tries to hunt them. So.
We should make that movie.
The Predator and Alien are both in the newest Mortal Kombat, and the Predator fucking is awesome. They basically just reskinned Baraka for the Alien now.
Well, reskin. So I have one last one. And
who's
October
directing
18th,
The Predator? I'm sorry.
I have no idea who's directing The Predator.
Actually, that's the most interesting part about that film. It's being directed by Shane Black, who helped write the original. He was brought in as a script doctor. He's also the creator of Lethal Weapon. The last thing he directed, I think, was Iron Man 3, but he also directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He's an interesting director. He was a character. He was actually an on-screen actor in the first movie as well. So that's why a lot of people are thinking this might be good, is because he's an extremely good writer and he kind of knows the subject. So it could be really good if he recaptures that. I'm out.
You know what would make it really good?
What?
If they got Daniel Day-Lewis to come out of retirement to star in this motherfucker.
It'd be Oscar worthy for sure.
Stop. He didn't win this year. He lost.
Oh no! Now he only still has more Oscars than any male ever in the history of the world.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, so what was this other movie we were going to talk about?
Halloween. The new Halloween.
That seemed to happen quick, right?
Yeah, dude. They were like, "Hey, this is happening," and then the next thing you know, next thing I knew, there were pictures on the internet of Jamie Lee Curtis on set.
Do you think that's good or bad?
I don't know. I have no
Do you
idea.
think it means they had their shit together and they knew what they wanted to do, or do you think they said, "Here's your deadline, have Halloween movie ready"?
I don't know, man. It all
They're
depends, I think, on who did it, because I think there's a type of person that needs that amount of time, like a decent amount of time to prepare things and get things ready, and then there's people that really work best, off the cuff and, just as they go. So I don't know. I'm sure both have been successful, but I don't know. I just don't know what they're doing. She didn't like this franchise for so long. Now she's like, I want to be back in it. Yay. And is it time for him to just fade away anyway? Are we holding on to Michael Myers just out of nostalgia, or is it really still giving us something?
It's a good question. I don't know. But I think if you just put the same formula together that Wes Craven, John Carpenter did, in the original, I think that you have, I think they have a formula for success there. I think the Zombie did the right thing the first time, was kind of a remake. I thought that worked.
A reimagining?
I would have liked to have seen Michael Myers not be such a monster, be a little bit more human, but I don't know.
So yeah, that's just some of the horror films that are coming out in 2018. You can check for yourself if you care to see others.
I've read that the Jason got fucked again. They dropped the ball on this Friday the 13th again, and it was supposed to be in May or whatever, like you said. And it's just not going to happen again now.
This doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
I hate it so much.
they haven't made a Friday the 13th movie in fuck. Nightmare on Elm Street movie in a while too. Ever since the Rorschach guy did it.
Yeah, that wasn't well received by the masses. I didn't mind it, but others did not care for it, which is sad. He tried hard.
What?
He gave it his all.
Did he?
I don't know.
Why would you say that then if you didn't really know?
Well, I look at it this way. I think people are way too hard on the guy. I don't know. I guess I just don't hold Freddy in such high regard as some folks do.
True.
You know, I like Freddy, but it's whatever. Forever, ever. So, we've had on the docket that we haven't got to talk about, Ash vs. Evil Dead is back on Stars. And
Stars!
Knew that was coming. Knew it.
Stars!
So, I am up to date on Ash vs. Evil Dead, and it's just as good as the... I hate you so much. What was I saying? Oh, I'm up to date. I think it's just as good as the first two seasons. The ratings are down terribly, though, apparently. And Bruce Campbell said if it does not get another year, or renewed, I guess, that Ash will not return in any form. Like, he's just going to be done with Ash. So that's kind of sad.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty safe bet. The dude's like 70 years old now. He's like, I'm never going to reprise this role again.
It's really good. It's well done. And I'm sad to see it go.
I saw like 3 episodes. I wasn't super impressed.
I'm sorry that you didn't like it.
Hey, do you still watch The Walking Dead?
I do.
Anything interesting happen lately?
The last episode had all it had to do was with Negan.
They didn't kill him off yet, huh?
No. It had to do with Negan and his 2 main boys, and Eugene. You remember him?
Yeah.
It had to do with them, and I'll tell you, like, that was the first entertaining Walking Dead episode I've seen in a long time. The acting was all good. The story was good. Like, I didn't miss Rick or them at all. Like, 0. So, maybe that's telling.
His two top guys are Trevor from Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And Bernie McBurnface.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Trevor is no more.
Oh, no, Trevor's gone?
Dead.
Trevor died in this last episode?
Yeah, he's a zombie chained outside of the Negan spot.
Zombie Trevor. Interesting.
Yeah, and he said that for Melty Face, he has plans for him on how he's going to torture and kill him.
Bernie McBurnface?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he's got it coming. So it's gonna be bad. They tried to double cross Negan. Not a good idea, you know.
I don't know. Maybe it's triple cross.
The triple double. So did you see?
Sometimes I'll fuck around and get one of those.
Triple double.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just fuck around and get one. You know. That's when I know that day's a good day.
Didn't have to use my AK.
Nobody died in South Central LA.
So did you see the trailer for the Meg?
I saw a picture because I was searching about 47 meters down because you told me to watch that fucking slog fest.
Dude,
And
you're the worst person.
that movie's awful.
No, it's not. It's good.
Not for one
good.
second. Here's the thing that I think fucked me up with it is like that morning or something. I had watched a documentary like on YouTube or something about diving and like the most dangerous places to dive and shit like this. And there was this one place in Egypt called the Blue Hole that like hundreds of divers have died at, and like good divers.
Oh,
So
sweet.
basically, they kind of tell you what happens at 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. And like it was pretty scientific about what you need and your lung pressure and like nitrogen poisoning and all this kind of stuff. So that maybe I was just like put off by it because I knew that it was bullshit the whole time. Because in 47 meters down, science says that, I mean, the oxygen is in your brain is just, you're done.
No, dude, but they sent down oxygen, so they're fine. That's all they need.
No.
Yeah, dude, that's it. That's all they needed.
You
So,
start
I don't
getting
know.
dizzy, especially with that much pressure, too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't
How
know.
many
I thought it
times?
was-
I don't know.
I thought it was good.
What happened? Did they both survive? I don't even remember.
No, the one sister dies.
Mandy Moore probably is the one that's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lives. While the other one dies. Sorry. Got a little over dramatic.
You know, it'd be cool to have 47 meters down run directly into open water,
Open.
like just one continuous movie.
No, dude, Open Water is terrible. I hate that movie.
They're exactly the same amount of cool.
You're the worst human being ever. But back to the topic at hand, the Meg.
Meg.
You-
This
What?
is with the documentary of Meg Griffin from the Family Guy franchise. You guys might know her from, voiced by Alicia, or was it Lacey Charbet for the first season, and then ever since Mila Kunis.
Mila.
So
Like
this
that
is
one
going to
girl
be
lead.
just about Meg. I'm interested. I mean, the show's funny, right? I mean, who doesn't love Family Guy? But Meg is, I mean, she's the outcast, right? She's the punching bag. So I'm curious to see what they can do for a feature film just about Meg Griffin.
I like magical dongs.
Shit. What?
But
Mike, I saw the trailer for Meg, and I've actually read the first book and the fourth book to it.
Wait,
Did you see-
there's books about Meg Griffin?
No, there are not books about Meg Griffin, but I'm sure there are somewhere. Fan fiction, I'm sure.
there's sexual books about her.
That's right.
Is that what this is about?
She is a maniac in the bed. No.
She used to fuck Adam West, remember?
Adam West.
So what did
Oh,
you think of the trailer, Mike?
She lives in a trailer?
Part of me thinks that it's just another Jason Statham action movie, this time with a shark.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a shark, a really big shark.
Mm-hmm.
A megalodon.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't know. What's your thoughts? You're the shark guy.
Well, first of all, every time I see one of these, I gotta get past. It's not gonna be Jaws, obviously, but
Shouldn't be.
Thank God.
Oh.
there.
Then I won't fall asleep in it,
We
maybe.
got that done.
Uh,
But I read the book, and I thought the book had wild, crazy tone shifts, and this trailer is like two different movies, because it starts and it's kind of like here's sci-fi world. I was almost like, what is this Deep Blue Sea? What's going on? Because they're like in this underwater, research facility where the megalodon is around. And then
wait, did they Jurassic Park this thing or something?
Well, and then later on, they're showing, the attacks on water level, up near the thing. So, and after I watched the trailer, I went, wait a minute, that's all in the book. That absolutely happens in the book. So I think it's pretty close to the book, and the book was a real page turner and fun to read, and so I do think they're going to play up the comedy. There are things that were innately funny about the book, but you got to keep in mind it's a totally preposterous idea that you're starting out with, so it should be a little funny.
You mean an extinct sea creature eating people?
Okay, here is the storyline. Jason Statham's character is...
Wait, Jason Statham's seriously in it?
Yeah.
Jesus
he's
Christ.
the star.
Was he gonna? He's gonna punch a fucking shark to death in this? Is that what's happening?
Okay. Here's the storyline from the book. Okay, I can't say for the
He has to transport a shark.
No. He is a deep sea submarine captain, which Jason Statham has the look of like a military sub captain.
Except he's British.
Well, they don't say if he's American or not in the books, but he is doing a deep sea dive by the Mariana Trench, and a giant megalodon that was caught down at the bottom of the Mariana Trench because there's some warm water in that particular area of the trench because there's lava, the baby volcanoes are at the bottom of the sea.
Right, but the pressure's so big at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, but that nothing that big could ever live down there.
Well, okay. True. So what? And it somehow gets away. It's kind of a long, convoluted story that I won't get into, but it gets away from the warm water there and goes toward the surface and starts swimming toward California. Okay? And at first, nobody believes him that this thing, exists or anything. They're like, oh, he just freaked out and he's trying to hide that he's freaked out down at the bottom of the ocean. But then, of course, it starts chewing on people. And it's like, oh my God, this thing may actually exist. And then there's like half of the movie is them trying to chase down this shark and capture it and stop it. And this thing is just like destroying entire boats. And like the one picture I keep showing there is this gigantic whale-looking shark swimming underneath like 500 people in inner tubes. That actually isn't too far from what the book has. There's stuff like that. And the one scene of the giant shark going after the guy on the surfboard, yeah, that absolutely happens in the book. So I actually also am friends with the agent of the author of the book.
Wait, Dwight is in it?
Yeah, Dwight is... There is an antagonist in the book that just doesn't believe anything that comes out of Jason Statham's mouth. I am almost positive that's who he's playing. So I think it's not gonna be a scary movie. I think it's gonna be a fun movie.
As
a
like
lot of
Piranha?
monster movies are.
Like a Piranha vibe?
I'm getting a Piranha vibe on it. I think it's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. I think there'll be some shots that are scary just because sharks are scary. A big scary shark with gigantic teeth, yeah, it's scary. But I don't think it's going to be a horror movie per se. I think it's more of an action adventure.
Cool.
All right, I'm out.
That actually sounds kind of fun. So now I'm actually
like fun. I
like fun!
Wars make money with their
That's the
mouth,
kind of
doesn't make
gripping commentary that people tune into every week.
I
I like fun!
don't think I like fun.
Oh god! Oh god!
answered their questions.
It's true. We did have a lot of mail asking if Mike. It seems like you don't like fun. Could you clear that up for us?
Yeah.
Now you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
So that comes to the time of the evening where I think it's super happy fun time, if I'm not mistaken. They have music for that?
Hey boys.
No!
Tide show.
Oh.
Get sexy.
You're killing super happy fun time with that. With you singing.
That was
Now it's a party. Now it's a party.
That's awful.
That is bad. So,
hey,
Drew,
can we
what-
make a song that's just a huge advertisement? Anyway.
Yeah. Pizza Hut and a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And
Pizza Hut. Sketchy.
sketchy is right.
Oh. So what's super happy fun time this week, Drew? What is it?
Super happy fun time, happy fun time. We're gonna talk about
Melvin Barstow,
horror
and you are listening to
video
East Coast
games.
Horror Group. Spooky.
horror games that were made into movies, but the best 5, in your opinion.
Yeah.
So it would have been easy to make the worst 5 because there's a lot of really bad ones out there. So
Yeah.
This was a bit of a struggle.
To assist you guys, from time to time, horror video games' greatest mascot will assist you on the screen.
Is that what fucking Crash Bandicoot's for?
I'm just saying. I'm out.
Crash Bandicoot is not a horror character. Crash Bandicoot is a bandicoot, which is not a real thing. And it's a platformer from like 1996.
Dude, if you believe enough, it could be real. Seen it?
Really?
No.
I mean,
I have.
that's what church is for, right?
Oh.
But
So,
yeah, but yeah, the best video games that were turned into movies.
yeah. So number 5. What's your number? It's gonna come in an awkward time.
See, there it is. Thanks for that.
Sounds like Olmec.
Like of the Hidden Temple reference.
Yeah, dude.
So
So
my
what's your
number
fifth move?
5 is
Yeah,
this
man,
is
you
even
go,
a
sir.
little bit of a stretch, I thought. But now that I think of it, let me make sure this is actually a movie. Yes, it was. Max Payne.
Oh God, what? So bad.
Um,
Such a bad movie.
I thought it was shot cool. I don't know. I mean, at least it was visually interesting.
Yeah, I mean it had that, but other than that, listen, I'll be honest with you. Like I realized that this was a really hard one, so I just had to put someone that like I watched and didn't despise, but they were still bad. So Max Payne fits into that category for sure.
Marky Mark, dude.
Fuck that guy, dude. He sucks. All
Oh,
levels
Bridges?
suck.
Ludicrous. I mean, come on.
Stop. No.
You're right. It was really bad. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
What's
my
your
number 5. My number 5 is Alone in the Dark.
Ew, God, that was the worst ever. It's fucking Tara Reid, isn't it?
Dude,
Max Payne is definitely better than that piece of horse shit. Christian
gotta-
Slater and Tara Reid.
You gotta give love to a movie that makes Tara Reid a scientist, man.
No.
That shit was fire, dude. She was the most believable whatever scientist.
She's the furthest thing from a scientist that's ever lived.
No, man, she nailed that role. Nailed it like it was her bitch. So.
Ugh. Movie was straight dumpster fire. Like, it's a meme how bad that movie is. What's it have on IMDb, I wonder? Wonder what it's rating. I wonder if it's rated hot and fresh out the oven.
Nope, it's not gonna be.
It's actually one of the few films that is in the negative numbers. I'm out.
It's rated a 2.3 on IMDb, by the way.
I love it. So that's my number 5. You can't change my mind.
Whatever, man. Whatever floats your damn boat. Number 4 for me. A couple of interesting things about this movie is that it was shot in first person. One of the first movies that ever tried to do that, and it was starred an up-and-coming actor at the time that you might know as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and that is Doom.
Fuck you, Drew.
I mean, it was a cool movie to watch, man. It honestly was. Like, they've done it a couple of times since. I think the latest one was called like Dangerous Henry or some shit like that. I don't remember what it was called, but it was cool. I thought it was a cool trick that they did with the camera and the technology that they had, and obviously, The Rock is fucking awesome.
That was actually on my list as well. It was my number 3. But yeah, no, I thought it kind of got a bad rap. It was a cool action movie. I mean, oh,
what a dick!
I hate him so much. What was I talking about? Oh, Doom. I don't know. Carl Urban was in it. You know, it wasn't bad. I don't know why people gave it such hate.
No, yeah, I thought it was fun. It got about the same score at IMDb as Max Payne did.
Max Payne, damn it. Game was so good. Deserved a good movie.
Back when Max Payneberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start.
Whoa. So what are we on now? Number 3?
I don't think you gave your number 4 yet.
Oh yeah, my number 3 was Doom. So my number 4 is...
Oh god.
So my number 4, or whatever, is House of the Dead.
Dude, that might be worse than Open Dark. That's just some Yule bullshit.
Dude, he put screen cuts into the movie of the game. The shitty game.
That's a fucking terrible idea.
It was amazing. Oh my god, what a horrible movie.
Dude, 2.0. I knew it was worse. I knew it was worse. You literally picked the shittiest movies ever made.
My top 2 aren't.
Please tell me that Blood Rain is on your list as well.
No, it isn't.
Ugh.
My top 2 are my good ones. I wish I could have said Mortal Kombat, but that's not really horror because I love
Mortal Kombat.
As a kid, I watched that movie like 372 times.
Dude, it had the Highlander in it, man.
Yeah, it was Raiden. Shit was fucking good.
So we go on to number 3 now. Number 3 for you is Doom, so I'll just shout mine out real quick. As I'm gonna say, I hate you so much. My third best horror film adapted into by a video game is, I just put Resident Evil because I didn't want to like try to pick one of the 47 that they did. Only the first 3 are acceptable films, I think. The rest of them are kind of garbage, but It was fun to see what they could do. You know, they put my favorite, the Stars guy, in there, the Nemesis. They have liquors. I don't really know what you're looking for exactly. But if you're a fan of the game, they put enough nods, I think, to the game in there to keep those fans happy. And if you had no idea or any care about the game, I thought it could also be enjoyable to you.
Yeah,
They're all going to die down here.
Yeah, that was my number one. Was Resident
Really?
Evil. Yeah, it's the one I enjoyed the most. After the first one, they started to go downhill pretty quick. Started to go downhill pretty quickly. But the first one I thought it had some moments that it was kind of scary. It was creepy. And I thought it was just a fun movie.
But then Lilo fucking got it done.
She did. She had her multi-pass. She went outside and was like, fuck.
The movie was so good.
What, The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your number 3?
My number 2?
Oh, yeah, that's right, too. Tim did it. Putting random numbers out there, and I'd lose count, and god damn it.
So, this is my number 2. That's all I know. It's not... is Silent Hill.
Hey, that's mine, too.
I don't know anything about the game at all, but there's something about that movie, just the way it's shot and how it looks, that I'll watch it anytime I see it on TV. So I think it's very well shot film, and the plot's not too bad. I mean, it's creepy at parts, confusing, which is what a horror video game should be. So,
You know there's 3 of those movies?
yeah, sadly I do. I've seen them all.
I don't know if I've seen anything besides the first one, but I think the one thing that they did really well, adapting the film from the video game, is using the same score. That's one of the super creepy things about the game too. Is it's just the music, although not super scary in itself, is put at times that doesn't belong. Like you just feel like it doesn't belong. It's like it's trying to make you feel calm in a part that's really not supposed to be calm at all.
Right.
Stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. But they merged like 1 and 2 into the same film for the first one.
So what's your number 1, Drew?
Thanks for that, Tim. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Alien Isolation is my number 1. Obviously, there's been lots of games that have. Wait, the game didn't come first on this. Damn it. Well, I went 4.
I never saw a movie called Alien Isolation.
That's what I mean. Damn it. I was so excited to talk about Alien Isolation that in my head I just picked a video game based on a movie that was good, and I fucked it up.
It's okay. We still love you, Drew.
If you watch this, you need to fucking pull your eyeballs out with a spoon and kill yourself.
It's true.
Dark rooms make Drew attractive.
I didn't know you had that one, man. That was good.
Oh shit!
I can't wait to
Old
fuck
school.
your feet.
I wanted to talk about. We didn't get to talk about 3 from Hell at all.
Yeah, man, it just wrapped. I think they shot it in like 4.5 days or something. Like that was quick, right?
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I'm curious to see how it goes. There was a lot of. I don't know if it was the same on Facebook, but I follow him on Instagram, and it was cool to see like he would put different actors up every day that came in to shoot that day, and
I saw that.
Put a picture up with them, like a selfie or whatever, and it was cool. I didn't see Bill and Sid and Sherry. Obviously, they were probably there all day, so I assume. But I'm curious to see how this goes, because Obviously they're dead. So
They were just really badly hurt, man.
But what was I gonna say? 3 from Hell. When do you think it's gonna release? Does it have a release date on it or anything?
No, not that I've heard of. Um, I have no idea how long it'll be. I would think not long.
Bill Moseley, I think a Bloody Disgusting or something put out today on their tweeted or something that Bill Moseley said, this one's going to blow your fucking mind and something like that, blah, blah, blah. Which, of course he's going to say that on a movie he just worked on.
Right.
But it's cool to, I guess if you really hated it, you wouldn't say anything, right? So,
I mean, I would think so. I don't know.
I'm sure this has been probably cooking in his head for a long time. I don't know.
I hope so, man. I just don't know how it's going to happen until that. I mean, it could either go really cool or it could be like, ugh, that's stupid.
They got Doomhead to come in here again.
Yeah, I saw a lot of past cast members from various films. Danny Trejo.
Oh yeah, I did see Danny Trejo on there.
I think he said reprising his role as the bounty hunter. So that's pretty interesting.
Did he also not get killed?
No, man, I don't think either one of them got killed.
DDP?
Yeah.
It's me.
It's DDP.
Oh, shit. Well, that was our super happy fun time segment. Super happy fun time. Where Drew put his number one answer didn't make any fucking sense at all.
Nope.
So,
and that's what
Okay.
you get on
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't remember seeing a movie called Alien Isolation. Yeah, you're right. It's not a thing. God
never
damn
happened.
it.
Thought it was in
That's
my
how
brain.
hard it was to find good game from movie for a game. See, I'm confused on what the fuck it is right now. That was confusing.
It was.
So we got, as Tim brought up earlier, we have a Dead On movie reviews coming up this Tuesday.
Oh no.
At 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And Tim is going to be reviewing A Quiet Place. What are you going to review, Mike?
I'm going to review Monkey Shines.
That's weird. Like, that's such a weird pick from you.
Why?
I don't know. Like, we usually always do kind of like, you either do a possession movie or like, hey, look at these people who think ghosts are real. And to see you do like a movie from the 80s that we've talked about 100 times on the show is interesting.
Yeah, I just got the Laserdisc, and that's what sparked my interest in the film again, so I want to talk about it, and you're going to have to listen.
I'm going to do a movie called Ravenous, and not the one with David Arquette, rather. It's a French movie.
Zombie movie?
Yeah, it's a French zombie movie.
Yeah, how is that?
I guess you'll have to tune in Tuesday at Dead On Movie Reviews.
Throwing them up the softballs, knocking them out.
You already heard Tim's review on A Quiet Place, so you don't have to worry about that one.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Don't we have a
special guest, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna have
No drum.
Danielle Page will be on the program. Danielle will be reviewing the classic horror movie Omen. She will be on the show.
I'm going to be nervous.
Why?
Because I'm shy around new people.
Oh, I love talking to new people.
Walking around, talking to people.
What's wrong with us?
Poltergeist 2, man. Kane.
I never saw Poltergeist 2.
Jesus, what? Come on. So good. Not really, it's terrible, but the bad guy's pretty cool.
Tim, what did you want to interrupt with?
No, you asked what is wrong with you, and I have a list.
Oh, I thought you had a list of Super Happy Fun Time list.
No, I have a list. I have a list of the things that are wrong with you.
Can we put it in the show notes?
Well, here, I'll just put it up on the screen.
Probably just gonna say everything. Boo 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 ba doo.
So, everything's wrong with me, obviously. Sorry for today's episode, guys. If you listened to it, if you downloaded it, I am sorry. I wish I could pay you back, but we're free, so fuck you.
Boo boo
And
boo boo.
make sure you turn on this Tuesday. Get on movie reviews, because it'll be better, I promise. That's it for today. Another episode of From Dusk Till Con Radio. All the cons, creeps, and culture that you can stomach.
Dude, I could go for a blunt.
What's a Blunkin? Is it like a black pumpkin?
Yeah, it is.